flag, I guess. This is actually the longest we're pregnant, by the way.
Right,
I'm
right.
pregnant. I'm with child.
Child.
Bun in the oven. What kind of other expressions are there? I don't know.
I'm the baby daddy.
Yep.
That didn't sound so sure. You're like, yeah.
No, I'm the baby daddy. I don't.
Why were you like,
Is that how you announce it to people?
Oh, no,
Hey, I'm a baby daddy.
Did you see that expression on her face?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're pregnant with baby number 5. Holy crap, I can't even believe it. This is actually the latest we've ever announced a pregnancy.
Right.
I mean, Alex doesn't know how to keep a secret, so he told people probably the day we found out,
Yeah.
which was like right away. We found out right away, and come to find out, I'm not as far along as I thought I was,
Right.
which is disappointing. But I am further along, like, than the other pregnancies. I think we've announced it officially,
Right.
like Facebook official or whatever, at probably like 6 weeks. So I'm way beyond that.
Right.
It's been crazy keeping this like secret, filming videos, being like, I feel like garbage, but like having to do stuff
Right.
around the house. Yeah, right? Haven't you felt that way?
Oh, yeah. I used to do half the work. Now I do
Yeah.
60% of the work.
Alex really picks up the slack when I'm pregnant because I get pretty intense symptoms,
Right.
but I didn't have them for a couple of weeks, and I thought, this pregnancy is gonna be great. I'm gonna feel great. I was working out at the gym every day. I was eating fine. I wasn't feeling nauseous. And then I felt pretty bad for a
Right.
few days, and I told Alex when I think it was the night before my doctor's appointment, I said, I don't think I'm as far along as we think, because I had just started like feeling the symptoms,
Right.
which was, I mean, it is what it is, but I thought I was like almost 2 weeks farther along than I am,
Yeah.
which also explains I had, when I was taking the test initially, like you could barely see a line, and I thought there was something wrong with the test. I was going on Amazon looking at the reviews. I was like, everyone else's lines look darker, and then I started like obsessively testing. Alex is like, why do you keep testing?
Why do you have 6 tests sitting on the counter?
He's like, when are you gonna throw these away? I just kept testing because I was like, why isn't the line getting darker? And then I started
Right.
worrying. Anyway, so it wasn't getting darker because I was barely pregnant. Barely had that HCG hormone. Wait, is it HCG?
I don't know, but I'm going back and I'm trying to think of all the ways that you told me that you were pregnant. And I think this time I was on the phone.
Oh, you were
You're
like in the bathroom.
you
Oh,
were, like, waving, you're
okay.
sticking me, pregnant, pregnant. I'm like, oh.
I don't know. I was waving.
I mean, I was
on the phone, and
I was like, I want to show excitement, but I'm on the phone. I should have just got off the phone.
I don't even know who you were on the phone with. I just couldn't even, I couldn't believe it. Well, okay, so the day we took the test, all the kids had doctor's appointments that day, so we were all
Right.
together that day. And on the way home from their doctor's appointments, we got Chick-fil-A. We don't normally eat out a ton.
Right.
And I got home and I said something like, oh man, I feel so tired, which I never get tired,
Yeah, you
right?
said, I'm
like,
tired.
not tired.
I might be pregnant. I'm like, you're not pregnant.
Hold on though, because I said I'm tired, and I said this is why I don't eat fast food, and Alex said no one else feels pregnant. It's all the fast food. No,
I did not say that.
You
No one
said
else
no one
feels-
else feels tired. It's not the fast food, and I said it's either the fast food that's making me tired or I'm pregnant. And then I
Right.
said, oh crap. So then I tested, and while you were on the phone with whoever the heck, and I was like staring at the test and I could barely see a line. I was like, is that a line? Holy crap, that's a line.
Right.
And then because I just had like the strip things, and then I showed you.
Right.
And wait, what did you say though? Well, I don't know what you said, but then I said, I gotta run to Target and get like a digital test. I have to make like a better test, you know? So that's
Right.
what I did. Lo and behold.
This is the longest we've sat without being interrupted by a child.
Oh wait.
Here comes one right now. But we were just saying we don't get interrupted by the kids.
So, due date. My estimated due date is September 24th. Alex thinks
What?
I will have the baby.
When I said the 26th, I thought the due date was 2 weeks
Oh,
prior.
yeah.
So now if it's the 24th, you gotta add 2 weeks to that.
So October?
Yeah,
Could be an
October.
October baby. I always go later. So that's a possibility.
What's the latest that they're gonna let you go?
2 weeks after September
So
24th.
what date is that?
I haven't done the math. I don't know. October 8th. It's the latest I can go, which is nice because it gives us a break between like birthday season, because all the other kids have birthdays between November 14th through December 27th, and this one will be like, you know, a month and a half ahead of that.
It'll start the holidays.
Oh, it'll start. It'll be like birthday, Halloween, birthday, Thanksgiving, birthday, another birthday, wedding anniversary, Christmas,
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, another birthday.
And then football season, gotta have the football.
Oh, and then, yeah. So, it'll definitely keep us busy, which is whatever.
Yeah.
So, baby names. It's on our list of questions that no one asked us about.
Wolfgang. But then everybody,
for a boy, that's
call him
been
Wolf.
our main like boy name for forever, which is why your family members are like, that's why you're not having boys.
My family's so rude. For those of you that don't like the name Wentworth Wadsworth, well, some people love it.
It's whatever. It's not.
You either love it
you get to pick your own kids'
or you hate
names.
it. At least it's not like, you know, I don't want to offend anyone. There's some wild names out there.
Oh wait, I saw a meme the other day that was like, I was writing out Valentine's with my kid, and I can't even believe other kids' names these days. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I mean, everyone has their own likes about names, and the great thing is you get to pick your own kids' names.
Right.
That's what you get to do.
We're not a big fan of nicknames.
Yeah, we don't like nicknames.
When people call Avelina Ava or whatever, I say, no, it's Avelina. When people call Eleanor Ellie, or Wentworth is a big one. Hey, Went.
Which is ironic because I go by Kim most of the time, and that's a nickname. But my whole life I was known as Kimberly. And then his name is Alex, which people think is a nickname, but it's actually his whole name, which is a story all on its own.
Oh, man. All right, so my name is Alex, then Alexander. So nice they named me twice. And then it was supposed to be Alexander Joseph, but my name didn't get spelled right, so it's Joshish. So my name is Alex Alexander Joshish.
You want to give him your social security number too?
But you can do whatever you want with that name. If you use that name, you will randomly get searched every single time you go through an airport. Yeah. Every time. You go to the airport, oh, Alex Alexander Joshish, it's not going to work out. You come this way. And then they put the glove on. That's my least favorite.
What do they do with the glove? Body cavity search? What? No, they do not.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, they have a scanner.
Yeah. That's what I said. I said, don't you have a scanner? Why are you doing this manually?
Oh my gosh. Anyway, how about a girl name we have picked out? And we don't, like, I don't know, we don't have I have a long list of girl names that he doesn't approve of.
Like what?
Oh, I don't remember right now. Oh, I really like Ingrid. I don't
dislike Ingrid.
Okay, hold on, let me think of some.
There was one, Julianne you said the other day or something like that.
Oh gosh, what was it? Anna Claire.
Anna Claire. It's not that I don't.
So pretty.
It's just, they're not going to call her Anna Claire. They're going to call her Anna.
They'll call her Anna Claire if we say, my name is Anna Claire.
Okay.
I like the whole like Southern double name, but I don't know, whatever.
We could just name her Dolly. Southern. Dolly Parton.
Such a stereotype.
We can just name her Dolly Parton.
Oh, or Reba.
Reba, that's another.
I like Reba.
Reba.
We really like Margot.
I like Margot a lot.
That's a name that we have picked out. It's like a French name.
Yeah.
So sophisticated.
Well, for Avelina, it's unique. No, most people haven't hear that. Then they hear Eleanor and they're like, oh, I haven't heard that name in forever. Mm-hmm. And then Meredith is another one people don't regularly hear.
Yeah.
And then Wentworth, of course.
What?
There's the TV show. Is his life based on the TV show? I was like, isn't that about a woman's prison?
Yes, I loved the woman's prison so much.
Or people say it's the Prison Break, the guy from Prison Break. So, which was Kim's dream guy. That's what she said. And then I met him in person, and then I found out that he was gay, so I didn't have to worry about him. He doesn't even like you anyway.
Ridiculous. Okay, Alex had to go bring Avelina to a birthday party, so I'm gonna finish the rest of it. It's just me and you now. The real party has begun. My bum hurts from sitting on this log. Filming in the elements was probably not the best idea because it's windy every 4 seconds and there's an airplane flying over. You know, it's unpredictable over here, but I feel like you needed even more details. Oh great, now there's a boat on the lake behind. Did you see that? Boating on over. It's our neighbors. Hey! One of our friends and neighbors is actually coming over later today to like bring the kids boating and tubing, so it should be a grand old time. It's beautiful outside, not to rub that in your face. It's like 70 degrees, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, so let me tell you when it all began, but a little bit after that. So I know sometimes people ask like, oh, what were your first symptoms and stuff? So I'm going to explain some of that if you're interested. I told you before that I was like obsessively testing, right? Because, well, multiple reasons, but where do I even begin? First of all, my cycles are not like super consistent, hence I thought I was farther along than I actually am when I went to my first doctor's appointment, which I guess I'll get into that, the details of that as well. But blinders on, we're starting at the beginning. I guess not long after conception, I got up in the middle of the night and had to go to the bathroom. When I tell you I never do this, I'm telling you never, unless I'm pregnant. So that night I said, oh man, I have to go to the bathroom. It's so weird. So on my way to the bathroom, I thought, well, I might as well take a test. Like, this is so bizarre. It's out of character. Let's just, like, why not, right? I have a packeted test. It's like a 50 tests. What am I going to do with all of them? So I tested negative. So I was like, okay, whatever. Maybe I drank a lot of water, made excuses. And something happened after that. I should have taken notes. Oh my gosh, what happened? Okay, so there was something else that happened. I can't remember what, but it sparked me to take another test. I took like several tests. I don't know if I just had a feeling I was pregnant or I felt bloated or whatever it was. This was out of character for me. I don't typically take a bunch of tests just because. So I kept testing and they kept coming up negative. And I was like, okay, whatever, just whatever. I'm not pregnant. But then in the back of my head, I was like, man, you kind of feel pregnant. Even though I didn't really feel pregnant, I don't know how to explain it. I just like thought I was. And then the day we had Chick-fil-A and I was like, oh, I'm tired. And then I said, what the heck? And that was the day of my missed period. I just thought, oh, maybe it'll come later. And like I said, my periods are inconsistent. So I thought, oh, maybe, you know, it might not come today. I don't know. It's kind of a crapshoot. So anyway, it didn't come. And I tested positive. And then I called my doctor. I made an appointment with them to confirm I was pregnant, to get a referral to actually see my OB, which I love them. They're a midwives group with an OB and like high risk OB attached. It's the same group that I saw with Meredith, which is so nice that it's, everything you need is there, everything you would want from a care provider. So I finally, and it took some time, like they don't see you right away. There's no rush to like come see you. So I made the appointment for what I thought I was 9 weeks then. And boy, was I wrong. So I said, my periods are inconsistent. And he said, okay, well, let's just take an ultrasound. First of all, waiting for your first appointment is like, it feels like forever. And like I said, my symptoms weren't as bad until I guess I probably was 7 weeks. And then I started feeling nauseous and tired. And my salivary gland started going and I couldn't really function throughout the day, and my day would end at probably 6:30 and I was like, I am just done with life. I can't anymore. When I'm pregnant in the first trimester, really sometimes and beyond, I probably do the bare minimum at life because I have nothing to give. I just can't. In the past, I've had symptoms of HG, hyperemesis gravitorium, which is basically severe morning sickness. So since I was flying pretty the first couple weeks of this, and when I thought I was 9 weeks along, I was like, things are looking great. I'm not sick at all. This is wonderful. No, it just hadn't hit me yet. And so it started hitting me and I thought, oh, I bet I'm not as far along as I think I am. So we got an ultrasound done at my first appointment, which I was not expecting to do. But he did it and he measured and he said, yeah, you're only 7 weeks. I was like, oh, I saw the tail. I mean, what it looked like a tail. Oh my gosh. And a few days before my appointment, I shared on Instagram, I like cracked an egg open. It was a double yolk. Oh, that's another thing. I kept thinking, oh my gosh, I'm having twins. Oh, it's one baby. It's a singleton, a single pregnancy, single baby. And I told him, I said, I cracked a double yolk the other day. So please, you gotta give me some good news to share with me. There's just one baby in there. I don't know how people with twins do it. I can barely do it with one newborn, I couldn't even wrap my head around like having two. So having the premonition of the double yolk and then all these thoughts and feelings and signs around me, like seeing twins everywhere, I was like, oh my gosh, please don't tell me I'm about to have twins. I don't know how I can handle it. But I don't have to. I don't have to think about that because it's just one baby. He kept looking around. He's like, I don't know, I want to make sure, okay? Because I am older. It is a, what do they call it? A geriatric pregnancy because I'll be turning 35. And so with that comes, you know, more complications and stuff, even though I feel like, what? Still pretty young, right? So twins are more likely to occur as you get older. So I don't know, that was in my mind too. But because I will be 35, and because that combined with the fact that I've had heavier babies in the past, Wentworth was my heaviest baby. He was like 2 ounces away from 10 pounds, or he was almost 10 pounds basically. He was massive. He was like birthing a 4-month-old. It was ridiculous. So my age combined with the fact that I've had large babies, Eleanor and Avelina were basically 9 pounds. Meredith was my smallest because I had so many complications in my pregnancy. She had like restricted fetal growth. So she was our little peanut, but because, again, how many times have I said this? Because I've had big babies and I'm older. They want me to do a glucose test where you like drink the glucose drink and then have your blood drawn an hour later to see if you could have gestational diabetes. They want me to take that at my next appointment. Oh, I was like, ugh. And typically I'm not someone to be like, that's the worst test ever. I'm not. I know it's coming. I anticipate it later in the pregnancy, one time. But he said I'll have to take it twice. So I'll have to take it at my next appointment, which will be 12 weeks, but that's spring break. So they had to like push it to like, I don't know, later. So my next appointment isn't for several weeks. So I can barely stomach the idea of like being nauseous and having to drink that. I don't know, we're gonna see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be just fine. I've never had a problem with it before. I've never had gestational diabetes before, but things, you never know. With every pregnancy is different. So they're gonna test for that. I'll have another ultrasound. I think I'll almost be 15 weeks, if not 15 weeks. I don't know. I'll have to double check and write it on the screen for you. I'm the worst. I've not been posting to Instagram a ton because I have been feeling terrible. Like right now I feel fine. And you know what's been helping me is the B6 vitamin. I'm not taking Unisom. I was talking with the midwife and he was saying, like, you know, if you don't want to take Unisom, or maybe just take the B6 first and see how you feel, and if that's not helping, then you can combine them. Obviously talk to your doctor or whatever and see what's best for you. But a lot of times nowadays, and I feel like this is a newer thing because they did not tell me about this my first few pregnancies, where if you're having morning sickness, there's been research that has shown if you add the B6 vitamin, I take it at night, and that's been proven to like help with nausea and stuff, it's helped me tremendously. I still get tired and I'm still nauseous, but I can function, which says a lot because my past 2 pregnancies, I was debilitated, bedridden, and by the way, I did take the B6 Unisom combo with my last pregnancy. It didn't work. Nothing worked. I tried everything under the sun, the Prego Pops, listen, everything. Yes, I've tried crackers. But I really feel like I found a good multivitamin because I have a couple multivitamins. I bought some gummies, Smart something gummies, which are great because I find that if I'm like feeling really nauseous, I can take them if I feel like I can't swallow something bigger. But I will say I feel better when I take my Ritual vitamins. And this video is sponsored by, I'm just kidding, it's totally not. They did not send me these vitamins. I bought them by myself. I did my research and I take Ritual multivitamins and I really enjoy them. So I was trying to find out the best prenatal vitamin, and this one kept popping up, and I know Ritual has really good clean ingredients and it has the type of folate that you want in a prenatal vitamin. So I ordered that. I got it as a bundle and it came right to my door, and that was fantastic. So I do notice a difference when I take those rather than taking the other brand, which is also a really great brand and has like good ingredients in it too. And they're both pretty pricey, but there's that for you. So I think quality of prenatal vitamins really makes a difference. So that combined with, and listen, I do this every pregnancy. I say, man, I'm gonna eat right, I'm gonna exercise, I'm gonna have the best pregnancy, because how can you not? You can, there's a way that you cannot, because I've been there. My past 2 pregnancies were absolutely terrible. Like I said, I was couch ridden, bed ridden, couldn't function. I was so dizzy that like, even just sitting up, I mean, I couldn't stand up. And it's not like, oh, I'm dizzy, it'll go away in a few seconds. It's like, if I stand up any longer, I will pass out. Like, I'll lose my hearing. Like, you know what I mean? It's just horrible. So people with HG, you get where I'm coming from. It is terrible. Literally taking a shower took everything out of me. That's all I couldn't do anything more. So if you're at that point of pregnancy, please don't feel bad about sleeping. And I know it sucks, like if you have to work, if you have to like take care of your kids. I get it, I've been there, like suffering through that. Oh, man, it's not cool. It is a challenge. You can do it. It will not last forever. That's what I always tell myself. This is not gonna last forever. And there are days now through this pregnancy that I feel that I'm very nauseous, that I'm very dizzy, that I get very, very tired. And I'm lucky that Alex is here to take up the, you know, pick up the slack for me in those moments. And when he's not here, like I have to just, you know, zombie through it. But it is a challenge, and I always tell myself this is not gonna last forever. It is a very short amount of time, you know, considering. You know what else helps a lot? Hydrating. Stay hydrated. Not only does it purify the soul, it makes sure that your body has enough fluids to like make enough blood. And I have low blood pressure, so I'm already prone to like getting dizzy and stuff like that. So I've been making sure that I have been on my water intake. I got that liquid IV from Costco. Horrible. I cannot handle the taste of it. I got the strawberry kind. I need to go back and get the lemon kind and see. You guys know I can't really drink anything other than water, except for when I'm pregnant. I can stomach red Gatorade, which is probably the worst color Gatorade, right? The red 40 or whatever, the dyes that are in it. I don't care. So I drink it because I can keep it down. And the only way I can drink it is with like this much ice and this much Gatorade, just a little bit at a time. But the electrolytes will really help you too, help your body, like, you know, because you're creating a life inside of you, you're creating a human. Not only that, but you're creating like twice as much blood in your body. So the amniotic fluid, and your body's creating a placenta. I mean, there's a lot going on in the miracle of life. So water will really help you out. Oh, listen to me. Take your vitamins, drink your water, you'll be fine. I didn't want to leave any false impressions, because sometimes I do all the right things and I'm not fine, okay? It's not okay. I feel like specifically during this pregnancy, there are a few hours in my day where I feel productive and I can get stuff done. But once 6:30 hits, I'm like, oh, done. I'm so done. I've got crackers over there. I have water. There's constantly food here. I hate eating near my bed, but like, you just gotta survive. And that's what I'm doing. So I just want to let you know, while there may be times in my day where I'm fine, I'm also struggling every day, and that's fine too. I'm not sure if I have a better tip than that. I'm also not sure if I have anything else to add to that. I mean, we talked about my due date, we talked about baby names. I don't know what other questions people will have. Maybe I'll do like Q&A video, you know, in the next coming weeks. I still have to do the P.O. box opening. I got a lot on my plate. That's another thing. A lot of like projects have fallen to the wayside because I'm like bare minimum Kim right now, which I'm also not used to, because I'm used to like going, keeping busy, doing a million things around the house, and it's just a season of life, and it won't last forever, and it'll be fine. But that's it. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for being here and being a part of it, and for your support and for your love. I truly appreciate it. I feel it. I can't wait to share this news with you, to put this video out. Baby number 5. This is crazy, guys. I'll have more updates to come, more fun stuff. So I guess I'll see you next time we hang out. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. I'll see you next time. Bye. My neighbors think I'm crazy. Who's that girl talking to the camera?
Wentworth, boy or girl? Brother or sister? Another sister? You don't have enough sisters? Meredith, do
Meredith,
you
do you think it's a boy or a girl?
want Meredith, brother or sister?
Boy.
Brother.
We're pregnant! I just want to take a second and say, I love you.
Love you
And
too.
If I would have had half the mom that you are to our kids, would have been great.
You're so nice. Thank you.
I try to be, you know, great wife.
Thank you.
Great.
Likewise. You're a great husband. Oh my gosh. Wow.
I am great?
You're so wonderful.
What makes
Look
me
at you.
wait,
So handsome
wait a
too.
second, what makes me great?
You know.
All these things.
You know.
There's something somewhere in there.
That's what you came back for?
Just to say you're a great mom.
Oh, thanks. That's so nice.
You shouldn't have any mom guilt either. I've been thinking about a lot about that.
Well, I do. So.
Why mom guilt? What?
It's just a part of being a mom. You just feel guilty no matter what you do. It's fine. You gotta just live with it and move on with my life.
You do great.
You do great.